guys, it's Gala with Just a Teenager, and today I'll be covering a very important topic, and that is memorization, but specifically how to memorize new vocabulary in your target language. So as polyglots, we get asked this question all the time. So I'll be sharing with you my method to learn new vocabulary as a polyglot, but as well some different tips and other methods for everybody's language learning style. Don't forget to like and subscribe, that way you get notified whenever I post new language videos. Let's get started. Like we all know, memorization is crucial if you want to be able to learn a language. I mean, you have to memorize the new vocabulary, new grammar rules, and everything relating to your target language. If you follow my tips and you follow my methods that I will be covering later on in this video, I can guarantee you that you will be able to learn your language a lot faster and start communicating in that language a lot sooner. Now, before we start with the video, I want you guys to take a test online to understand your language learning style, or your learning style in general. You can find a photo right up here where I shared the different types. And with that, you'll be able to understand the rest of the video. So the first method that I want to share with you guys is the one that I recommend the most, and it's the one that I use, and that is to turn it into a picture. So this is the one that I recommend the most because it's exactly what kids do. And like I've said before, when you are learning a new language, you're pretty much being a kid in that language. You're learning exactly like a kid would do. So why not follow what they do? We all know that kids are the best learners, and that is because they use their imagination. They're always drawing and picturing things and making things and seeing it. They have to see something to be able to learn it. So do the same. You could either do two things with this method. Number one is to picture exactly what it is. So if you have to think of or memorize the word car, then in your head, just memorize the picture of a car. So when you hear car, picture is a car. Or you could divide and conquer. You could divide the word and kind of think of the picture inside the word. Let me explain. If you have to learn the word watermelon, then you could divide that and think of water and melon. You already know that water is watery, and you already know that melon is a fruit. So if you put that together, what is a watery fruit? Well, watermelon. There you go. By picturing it, you are able to memorize it. And now, next time you hear the word watermelon, you will automatically think of watermelon, watermelon. The second method is context. It's very important that when you're learning new vocabulary, that you are also learning the different contexts. For example, run. That could be either sports, I'm going for a run, or that maybe you're running out of time. Let's use the word tie as another example. That could either be the piece of clothing that men wear, or to tie something, tie your shoes. Broke. That could either mean that something broke, it's broken, or that you're broke, you don't have any money. So if you use, context, then you will really be able to memorize the word, but also in all the different situations that you could use that word. It's also a great way to maybe reuse words that you already know and create new phrases and expressions. So if you already know shoes, then if you learn the word tie, then you'll be able to know how to say, tie my shoes. The third way to learn a language is one that you don't really hear a lot, but is really effective. And that is memory place. This works by, choosing a place that you visit a lot or you see a lot, or maybe a thing that you use or see a lot to be able to help you with your vocabulary. So if you wanted to learn about the weather and seasons, then you could use your closet, but more specifically, the clothes inside your closet to help you out. For example, a jacket. With your jacket, you can think of cold, windy, winter. Your dresses will help you think of summer, heat, sunny. But you don't only have to use maybe your house. You could also use your school, or maybe somewhere that you pass by a lot when you're driving, or your office. The possibilities are endless. So the fourth method is a pretty obvious one, but I still believe that I should include it in this video because it's highly effective, and that is writing things down. We all know that when we write things down, you learn and memorize things a lot faster. So that is exactly what you should be doing if you want to be able to memorize and learn more vocabulary. So you could either maybe have like a pocket-sized notebook to have in your, pocket as you're out and about, or on your phone, because we all know that we're addicted to our phones. So a great method is maybe, not really trying too hard and sitting down and writing down everything that you see online, but maybe in your daily life. So as you're walking to school, walking to, the supermarket, or you're going to your job, to work, or you just, in a park and taking a break, and you see something that you don't know in your target language, then write it down. I also recommend you to write down the time and place. That way later on you would understand why you wanted to use that word and like memorize that word and where'd you see it, and that will really help you out to memorize it a lot faster. Once you got home later that day, you could translate it with a dictionary, Google Translate, or any other website online right next to it, and now you have it easy access on your little pocket notebook or on your phone. So the next time you see that, boom, you know what the word is in your target language. And the last method is memory tricks. This is a really good method, and you can find a whole bunch of, different ways to trick your brain online. There's a whole bunch of them. I would include a photo right up here on the different methods, or at least some of them. But my favorite way is to associate each letter to a thing. That way I'm able to understand it and memorize it a lot faster. Let's use the word store as an example. So S could be for spaghetti, T could be for tomato, O could be for olives, R could be for raviolis, E could be for eggplant. Now, where do I get all those things? At a store. So by being able to kind of think and picture a thing for each letter, I'm able to understand and learn a new vocabulary word. Well guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And don't forget that I have a link down below to my English survival guide. So if you're planning to learn English, or you're planning to maybe move or travel to the United States, I really recommend you to get my English survival guide, because this guide will help you sound and act like an American, learn English through full immersion, and understand all of the different scenarios and situations that you will encounter when you're in the United States. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!